This video provides an overview of how the outbound email process works in a properly functioning instance, so that you can determine when it's not functioning as expected. The outbound email process starts with a triggering activity that occurs in the instance. For example, an incident is updated, a problem is assigned to a support engineer, or a change is rejected. Some notification-generating activities trigger advanced functions involving business rules, but because these are uncommon, we'll follow the most common process. When the activity triggers an email notification, the system creates a sys email record in the outbox. The notification content varies depending on the triggering activity. Because of this, each activity is associated with a specific email notification. In other words, each activity generates a different email message that depends on the activity associated with the notification. Here are examples of email notifications triggered by an updated incident, a problem assigned to a support engineer, and a rejected change request. Next, the SMTP sender scheduled job sends the email. And finally, the message moves from the outbox to the sent mailbox. Now let's track through this process in an instance and also look at the system components that come into play at various stages. To trigger a notification, we'll assign this problem to an individual. The notification that responds to this trigger is problem assigned to me. And in our case, me is Marcy Schultz. The first tab specifies when to send the message. This tab specifies the email recipients. And this one defines the subject and message content. The notification creates a sys email record in the outbox. Here it is. And then the SMTP sender scheduled job sends the email. In this case, the scheduler is set to an interval of 1 minute. After being sent, the email moves from the outbox to the sent mailbox. The outbox, sent box, and all these other mailboxes are just filtered views of the email log. Records don't really move from mailbox to mailbox. They're just filtered depending on the value of this mailbox field. Here's the email log, filtered to show all email records created today, regardless of their mailbox values. Your instance may show more entries in the email log, but in our example, this is the only one that has been sent out so far. Now that we have an understanding of how the outbound email process should work, we can start learning about different ways to troubleshoot when things aren't working as expected. For more information, please consult our product documentation, knowledge base, or podcast, or ask a question in the ServiceNow community.